Are you tired of feeling invisible? Do you ever feel like you're being overlooked or unheard, like your voice just doesn't matter? You're not alone. Many of us, especially as women, have experienced the frustration of feeling ignored. It can be incredibly disheartening, leaving you feeling small and insignificant. But here's the truth: you deserve to be heard. Your thoughts, your feelings, your presence, they all matter. And the power to change how you're being perceived rests within you. Let's get real. Feeling ignored is a total blow to the ego. It's like you're invisible, and that can sting deeply. It can make you question your worth and leave you feeling totally powerless. You start to wonder if you matter at all, if anyone cares about what you have to say or how you feel. But here's the thing about emotions: they're not good or bad, they're just signals. They are like messages from your inner self, trying to tell you something important. Think of it like this. Your emotions are like the dashboard lights in your car. Just as those lights alert you to what's happening under the hood, your emotions alert you to what's happening inside you. When one lights up, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just giving you information. It's a prompt to check in with yourself and see what's going on. Maybe that check engine light is just a loose gas cap, or maybe it's something more serious. Same with your emotions. They could be signaling something minor or something that needs more attention. Feeling ignored is a signal to pause, take stock, and figure out what's really going on. It's an opportunity to reflect on your relationships and your own needs instead of letting that feeling of being ignored fester and turn into anger or resentment. Acknowledge it. Recognize it for what it is, a signal, not a verdict on your worth. Say to yourself, okay, I'm feeling ignored right now. What's going on? What is this emotion trying to tell me? Is there something I need to address or change? That simple act of naming your emotion can take away some of its power. It helps you to see it clearly and decide how to respond rather than just reacting. By naming your emotions, you create a space between you and the feeling. This space allows you to think more clearly and make better decisions about how to handle the situation. Remember, emotions are just information. They don't define you. They are there to guide you, to help you understand yourself better and navigate your life more effectively. So next time you feel ignored or any other strong emotion, take a moment to name it, acknowledge it, understand it, and then decide how you want to move forward. You'll find that this simple practice can make a big difference in how you experience and manage your emotions. Embrace your emotions as the valuable signals they are. They are there to help you, not hinder you. By naming them, you take the first step towards emotional intelligence and a more balanced, fulfilling life. All right, so you're feeling ignored. It's a common feeling and it can be really tough to handle. Maybe someone didn't respond to your message, or perhaps you feel left out of a conversation. These moments can sting, but how you handle them is what truly matters. Before you react, take a beat, just a moment to breathe and center yourself. This pause can make all the difference. It allows you to step back and assess the situation with a clearer mind. Remember, you're in control of you. No one else can dictate your emotions or reactions unless you let them. This is your power, your strength. Embrace it. You're not a leaf blowing in the wind at the mercy of everyone else's actions. You have roots, a foundation that keeps you grounded. Use that stability to navigate through the storm. You get to choose how you respond. This choice is a powerful tool. It means you can decide to stay calm, to think things through, and to act in a way that aligns with your values. And that's where self-discipline comes in. It's not just about controlling your impulses, it's about training your mind and body to respond in a way that serves you best. This takes practice, but it's worth it. It's about pausing before you speak, thinking before you act. This pause is a moment of power. It allows you to choose your words and actions carefully, ensuring they reflect your true intentions. It's about choosing to respond with grace and strength, even when you're feeling hurt or frustrated. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather channeling them in a constructive way. Think of it like this. Every time you choose a disciplined response over a reactive one, you're building a muscle. This muscle is your emotional resilience, and it gets stronger with each use, and the more you work that muscle, the stronger you become. Over time, you'll find that staying calm and composed becomes second nature. You'll navigate life's challenges with a newfound confidence and inner peace. Here's a secret. The less you depend on external validation, the less it hurts when you feel ignored. It's like building a fortress around your heart and mind. The stronger your inner fortress, the less impact the slings and arrows of other people's actions have on you. So how do you build this fortress? By investing in yourself. Focus on your passions, your goals, your own growth. The more you nourish your own spirit, the less you'll crave validation from others. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Chapter 4. Focus in, not out. When you're constantly seeking validation from others, you're giving away your power. You're essentially saying, tell me I'm worthy. But guess what? You already are worthy. So instead of focusing on what others think, shift your focus inward. What are you passionate about? What brings you joy? What impact do you want to make on the world? When you focus on your own growth and self-improvement, you radiate a quiet confidence that commands attention. You become a magnet, drawing people in rather than chasing after them for a scrap of attention. Chapter 5. Draw your line in the sand. Boundaries aren't about being mean or pushing people away. They're about creating a space where you can thrive, where your needs and feelings are honored. They're about protecting your energy and your peace of mind. Imagine a serene garden where every plant is nurtured and every flower blooms. That's what boundaries do for your soul. Think of it like this. Your boundaries are the fence around your property. Just as a fence keeps your garden safe from intruders, boundaries keep your inner world safe from negativity and stress. They let people know what you will and won't tolerate. It's a clear signal that you value yourself and your well-being. And when you set clear boundaries, you're sending a powerful message. I respect myself and I expect you to respect me too. This isn't about building walls, but about creating healthy spaces where mutual respect can flourish. So don't be afraid to speak up, to say no, to walk away from situations that drain you or make you feel disrespected. It's not just about rejecting negativity, but about embracing positivity and self-respect. Your energy is precious. Protect it fiercely. Think of it as a glowing orb of light within you, something that needs to be cherished and safeguarded. When you honor your boundaries, you honor yourself. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Write it down, make it clear. Boundaries are not just about saying no to others, but also about saying yes to yourself and your own needs. Remember, setting boundaries is an act of self-love. It's a declaration that you are worthy of peace, respect, and happiness. So draw your line in the sand and stand firm in your truth. Chapter 6. Speak up and be heard. Sometimes feeling ignored is a communication breakdown. Maybe you're not being assertive enough in expressing your needs and wants, or maybe you're communicating in a way that isn't landing with the other person. Effective communication is about being clear, direct, and respectful. It's about listening to understand, not just waiting for your turn to speak. And it's about being willing to have those tough conversations, even when they're uncomfortable. Chapter 7. Channel your inner calm. When you react from a place of anger or frustration, you're giving away your power. You're letting the other person control your emotions, but when you stay calm and composed, you maintain your dignity and your power. It's like throwing water on a fire. The other person might be expecting you to explode, but when you don't react, it takes the wind out of their sails. So take a deep breath, count to 10, and respond from a place of strength and composure. Chapter 8. Step into their shoes. Before you write someone off as being intentionally hurtful, try to see things from their perspective. Maybe they're preoccupied with their own problems and don't even realize they're ignoring you. Or maybe they have a different communication style and don't pick up on your cues. Empathy doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but it can help you understand the situation better and respond with more compassion. Patience is a superpower. In a world that's constantly demanding instant gratification, patience can feel like a lost art. But trust me, it's a superpower. When you're patient with others, you're giving them the space to be themselves, to make mistakes, to learn and grow. And when you're patient with yourself, you're allowing yourself the grace to stumble, to learn from your mistakes, and to become the best version of yourself. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your relationships or your self-growth. You are worthy of being heard. Remember, you are not invisible. You're not insignificant. You have a voice and you deserve to be heard. It might take some work, some self-reflection, and some courage to break free from the cycle of feeling ignored. But I promise you it's worth it. So go out there, embrace your strength, and let your voice be heard.